Yes, the amphitheater. That was the Friday spot to be. You'd sit with your friends during assembly, and then it would be nice when companies would come and try to sensitize us about things. You know, Milo would come and yeah, you know you're going to get sockets of Milo to lick or needle. Generally, it was a time away from class, which is any child's dream. So I love the amphitheater. Yeah, by the way, guys, if you're an OG or OB of Kitante Primary School and you haven't been there in a while, I honestly urge you to go and visit the school and see. I don't want to say the amount of deterioration, but there has been a lot of deterioration that has gone on school property. And I know it's a government school, so they're doing what they can do, but you can't blame the teachers because they're just civil servants doing their job and doing their time. So you need to, I would advise anyone who has studied there, go see. And maybe we should come up with like an association to help save some things that are getting dilapidated in that school. You know, the pitch is still the stadium, it's still the pitch, but we don't want to wake up one day and the stadium has been taken. Am I calling it a stadium?
Yes.
The football pitch. The football pitch has been taken up by someone who wants to build God knows what, because the structures are coming closer to the place where these children are actually supposed to play. You know, we used to play in the pitch and that entire back end. Now they don't have that back end. They're apartments, you know. We used to have the agriculture section where we would plant yams and maize and everything. Now it's gone. It's like a private tennis court. So I think we need to do something. If there's anyone who is watching this video and you're an OG of Kitante, guys, just DM me. We need to do something. The windows need louvers. Imagine what happens when it rains. The rain hits those kids. So let's meet and do something. Yeah.
And I know there's in this social media age, there's definitely Kitante Primary School pupils that are going to watch this video.
Yeah.
What advice would you give them? Especially the ones that are transitioning after P7.
I think they should focus on their studies. Honestly, this is something that you probably hear from so many people telling you, focus on your studies, and your teachers are telling you, focus on your studies, but you really need to. You guys, unfortunately, have been born in an era where they're telling you anything is possible, which is true. However, that's applicable in particular environments. But the one thing that will constantly keep you on your feet is if you study. If you have your academics at the background, you can be whoever you want to be, a celebrity, a doctor, a lawyer, but all of those things are backed up by your knowledge, your books. Even if you're a celebrity, at the end of the day, you need the knowledge to run your business, your side hustles, you know. You guys look at people like Vinkas and all of those people, but they have businesses on the side. They're not just singing on stage. So just focus on your studies. There's a lot out there that will try to fool you into thinking you don't need to study, but I promise you, it's a very short time compared to what the world has to offer you. And I can't wait for you guys to grow up. By the time you reach my age, I'll probably be a 60-year-old woman in the village on my ranch with my horses. But it would be nice for someone to say, I saw your video 30 years ago, and that is why I studied and I am who I am today.
That's very rich.
Yeah.
So, do you have any parting shots?
Kitante is the best in the world.